Hi, welcome to Sanctuary Chapel. My name is Alex and we are indeed getting ready to launch Sanctuary Chapel as a public ministry. At Easter time this year, 2021, what a funny year 2020 was, and we're looking for something new, something different. And this ministry started really in response to the COVID lockdowns almost a year ago. And we've grown to the point where we're ready to go public. We're ready to take this together. Sanctuary Chapel is a community of people who are prepared and interested and devoted to asking the difficult questions about life. Questions of origin, questions of purpose and meaning, questions of where do we go next, what happens in the next life. And we do that through the lens of Christianity, through the lens of Jesus. Sanctuary Chapel affirms the major orthodox creeds of the historic Christian church, the Apostles' Creed, the Nicene Creed. We believe that the Bible is true. We believe that Jesus was indeed or is indeed the second person of the Trinity. We believe that the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit are indeed there together, three persons within the Godhead, the Trinity itself. And we certainly believe that Jesus lived a sinless life, died on that terrible cross on your behalf to pay the debt for the sin that you and I can never repay, and on the third day rose again in accordance with the scriptures, and to demonstrate finally that Jesus is indeed God himself, raised from the dead. Death is defeated. And at Easter time, as we get prepared to launch Sanctuary Chapel publicly, this is the point at which everything shifts, where we become Christians in a sense, where the cross changes everything. At Easter, when Jesus dies on that cross and is resurrected, is risen again on the third day, when that tomb is empty, when there is nobody there, that indeed shows us that Jesus is not only God, but that he died on our behalf. And he shows us that death has been ultimately defeated. And when we put our hope and our trust in him, then we come back into relationship with God. And that is the most wonderful of news, and that indeed is the good news of the gospel. We would love you to join us. We are kicking off essentially a new church, a new community of people who love and follow Jesus. And we'd love you to join us. If you've got questions, if you're not sure, if you've been a Christian for a long time, perhaps you're not even a Christian, but you've got an inkling that there's something going on in your life that is just prompting you to ask some of these, ultimately, what are pretty difficult questions. Questions around origin, where do we come from? Questions around purpose, what is the meaning of life? These are the questions that we all, if we're honest, ask. And if we're honest, find difficult to answer, perhaps even impossible depending on your worldview. But as a Christian, as someone who believes in God and believes in Jesus and believes in what happened at Easter, in the Easter story, I can tell you that there are clear and biblical answers to these most important of questions of origins, of meaning and purpose and value, and indeed of what happens in the life to come. If you are interested in pursuing these questions, if you are interested in walking alongside others who are on this journey, if you are interested in joining a faith community, a community that is prepared and invested in asking questions and in walking with each other in community and fellowship, no matter what your background, who you are, what demographic you're from, if that's the kind of community or fellowship that you're interested in, then I'd encourage you to join us. Come and see what we're all about. Reach out and ask a question. And perhaps come and consider joining us this Easter as we celebrate the life and the death of Jesus. But not just that. The point where things change is on Easter Sunday, when indeed those women find the tomb empty and are confronted with the very risen Jesus, the very real, the very live Jesus in his resurrection body. It's a story that you just can't put down. You can't leave alone. It doesn't matter if you are convinced that this is true. It doesn't matter if you are convinced that it's not true. It doesn't matter if you're somewhere in between trying to work out what it's all about. You're welcome to join us, and we'd love you to do so. We kick off this Easter on Good Friday. At 9:30 a.m. And we'd love you to join us. The details are on the website. Look, I hope we meet you. I really do. I hope you come along. Come loaded with your questions and come and join us for some fellowship. Alex here, Sanctuary Chapel. We are a new faith community, but we are expressing our Christianity in a historical and biblical Orthodox Christian fashion. And we'd love you to join us. Until next time, God bless you and bye for now.